This is Rawworld, where I tell the stories no one else will. In the heart of Philadelphia, beneath its bustling streets and historical landmarks, a crisis looms. Thousands of individuals struggle with homelessness each day, their lives often reduced to the cold corners of the city. Skid Row may be a term more commonly associated with Los Angeles, but Philadelphia has its own streets and neighborhoods where the homeless find themselves trapped in an unforgiving system. It's a reality that many people overlook, but one that can no longer be ignored. In today's episode, we will provide a comprehensive look at the homelessness crisis in Philadelphia. And if you want to learn more about homelessness in any other area or city, please let us know in the comments below. And we may cover that issue next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to explore more stories from the shadows of society that not everyone knows about. The number of homeless people in Philadelphia has been rising for years, creating a vicious cycle that only seems to grow with time. Philadelphia is a city known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and diverse communities. However, like many major urban centers, it has become a reflection of the growing divide between the haves and the have-nots. With skyrocketing housing prices, lack of affordable living spaces, and a growing addiction crisis, the homeless population has surged to record numbers. As the city's population grows, so too does the number of people who are forced to live on the streets. Many are families who once held stable jobs, but rising rents and stagnant wages pushed them into situations where they could no longer afford their homes. There is also a significant increase in the number of individuals struggling with mental health issues and substance abuse, both of which further contribute to the crisis. A lack of affordable housing has led to many being priced out of the city's rental market, leaving them with no option but to seek shelter on the streets. The streets of Philadelphia, particularly in neighborhoods like Kensington and Center City, have become some of the most visible representations of the city's homelessness crisis. In Kensington, addictive substances use and homelessness are deeply intertwined, with many individuals struggling with addiction while also facing extreme poverty. The area has earned a grim reputation for its open-air banned substance markets and high rates of addiction, making it one of the hardest hit areas for homelessness in the city. However, the issue extends beyond Kensington. In Center City, where many of Philadelphia's landmarks and businesses are located, homelessness is also visible. Here, homelessness is often hidden in plain sight, with individuals forced to sleep in doorways, parks, or on the sidewalks. The problem is not confined to a specific area of the city. It affects nearly every neighborhood to some degree, creating a stark contrast between the city's wealth and the poverty that exists on its streets. Homelessness in Philadelphia is not just a matter of survival, it's a complex issue that affects every aspect of the city. It affects public health, as many homeless individuals lack access to basic hygiene, healthcare, and mental health support. It strains public resources, as the city's shelters and services are often overwhelmed. And it takes a toll on the community, creating a divide between those who live in stable homes and those who are forced to navigate a hostile world on the streets. What are the most critical areas where the homelessness crisis is most visible in Philadelphia? In Philadelphia, the stark reality of homelessness is especially visible in neighborhoods like Kensington, where the crisis has reached alarming levels. This area has become synonymous with open-air banned substance markets, and its streets are filled with individuals who are struggling not only with the loss of a home, but also with addiction and untreated mental health issues. It's a place where the very essence of survival is a daily battle, and the cycle of despair seems endless. Kensington's plight encapsulates the very worst elements of urban poverty: overcrowded streets, makeshift shelters, and a population that has been abandoned by the systems meant to protect them. However, Kensington is not an isolated example. The homelessness crisis in Philadelphia is not confined to one neighborhood, but is instead spreading throughout various parts of the city. The Center City District, home to Philadelphia's iconic landmarks and vibrant downtown, has also seen a troubling rise in homeless individuals. As gentrification continues to transform areas of the city, the visible divide between the affluent and the homeless becomes even starker. In what is supposed to be the economic and cultural heart of the city, people are forced to sleep on sidewalks, in doorways, and in public spaces. This growing homelessness problem is not just an eyesore or a challenge for city officials. It has deep, far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. The toll on the homeless themselves is undeniable. Without access to stable housing, healthcare, or support systems, their health deteriorates, both mentally and physically. Crime rates rise as desperation mounts, and public health issues, such as the spread of infectious diseases, become more prevalent. For the broader community, the presence of such visible poverty affects the city's sense of safety and well-being, creating divisions and tensions between those who are struggling and those who remain unaffected by the crisis. The homelessness crisis in Philadelphia demands urgent, systemic changes. The city cannot continue to ignore the realities faced by its most vulnerable citizens. It is not just a matter of increasing the number of shelters or funding more temporary services. It is about addressing the root causes of homelessness, providing long-term solutions, and offering real support to help people rebuild their lives. Negative impact on society. The negative impact of homelessness on society in Philadelphia extends far beyond the visible presence of individuals living on the streets. The crisis carries profound social, economic, and public health consequences that cannot be ignored. First and foremost, the mental and physical health of homeless individuals deteriorates rapidly. Without access to proper health care, they are left to suffer from untreated conditions that only worsen over time. In the harsh winters, the cold can lead to frostbite, hypothermia, and even death. During the scorching summer months, dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke are common risks. These health issues are exacerbated by substance abuse, mental illness, and a lack of access to adequate shelter, food, and hygiene. Many homeless individuals experience ongoing trauma, which may have contributed to their situation in the first place, further entrenching them in the cycle of homelessness. The strain on Philadelphia's emergency services and public health systems is overwhelming. Hospitals, already stretched thin, are forced to treat individuals who are suffering from preventable conditions that could have been avoided with timely care. Ambulances are often dispatched to respond to health crises that result from homelessness, draining resources that could otherwise be used for urgent medical emergencies. Additionally, the city's mental health services are often overburdened, with too few resources to address the complex psychological needs of homeless individuals. As the number of people requiring these services grows, the cost to taxpayers increases, further compounding the issue. Homelessness also creates a ripple effect throughout Philadelphia's social systems. The lack of stable housing leads to instability in families and communities, as children in homeless families often struggle in school, with some missing days due to the lack of a safe, permanent home. The visible presence of homelessness in urban areas creates a sense of insecurity and discomfort for residents and tourists alike, further dividing the community. People may feel fearful walking through certain neighborhoods, leading to social disengagement and a breakdown in communal trust. The far-reaching effects of homelessness in Philadelphia go beyond just the individuals living on the streets. It impacts everyone, from local residents to government services. Addressing this crisis requires a comprehensive and compassionate approach to support both the homeless population and the community at large. So, what are the root causes of homelessness in Philadelphia, and how did we get to this point? One of the primary causes is the shortage of affordable housing. With rising rent prices, many families and individuals simply cannot afford to stay in their homes. For people living paycheck to paycheck, an unexpected expense or a job loss can quickly lead to eviction and homelessness. Affordable housing projects in Philadelphia are few and far between, and those that exist often have long waiting lists, meaning that people who need housing today may not have access to it for months or even years. But housing costs are not the only factor. The opioid crisis, which has devastated communities across the country, has hit Philadelphia particularly hard. Kensington, in particular, has become ground zero for this epidemic. Addiction often leads to homelessness, as individuals who fall victim to substance abuse struggle to maintain stable jobs, housing, and relationships. With insufficient resources to support those battling addiction and mental health issues, the cycle of homelessness continues unabated. Additionally, the lack of sufficient mental health services in the city exacerbates the situation. Many homeless individuals are dealing with mental health issues, such as depression, PTSD, and schizophrenia. Without proper care and treatment, these individuals are often left to fend for themselves on the streets. The mental health crisis in Philadelphia is one that is deeply intertwined with the homelessness issue. The government of Philadelphia has taken some steps to address homelessness, but many feel that these measures are not enough. For example, the city has implemented programs aimed at increasing access to housing for low-income individuals and families. These programs often provide temporary shelters, rental assistance, and job training to help people get back on their feet. However, while these programs are valuable, they do not address the root causes of homelessness or provide long-term solutions.
Welcome to my new house.
One promising initiative is the creation of more supportive housing, which combines affordable housing with services that help individuals manage their addiction, mental health issues, and other challenges. These programs provide a holistic approach to homelessness, offering people not just a roof over their heads, but the support they need to rebuild their lives. However, these efforts need to be scaled up significantly. More needs to be done to address the lack of affordable housing and mental health services in the city. Additionally, there needs to be a stronger emphasis on prevention, ensuring that individuals and families at risk of homelessness are given the support they need before they fall through the cracks. The key to solving the homelessness crisis in Philadelphia lies in a comprehensive approach that tackles both the immediate needs of homeless individuals and the systemic issues that cause homelessness in the first place. Government intervention is crucial, but so too is the involvement of local communities, nonprofit organizations, and businesses. Communities can play a significant role in addressing homelessness by supporting local shelters, providing job training, and offering resources to help individuals get back on their feet. It's also essential for communities to shift their perceptions of the homeless. Instead of seeing them as burdens on society, we must view them as individuals who need help, compassion, and support. Public awareness and education campaigns can help reduce the stigma surrounding homelessness, making it easier for individuals to seek help without fear of judgment. The city of Philadelphia must also collaborate more with organizations that provide services to the homeless, such as health care, addiction treatment, and mental health counseling. Partnerships between the public and private sectors can lead to innovative solutions that better meet the needs of the homeless population. In addition, local businesses can play a role in offering employment opportunities to homeless individuals who are trying to get back on their feet. Job training programs, mentorship, and support for entrepreneurship could provide pathways out of homelessness for many. It is not enough to provide a bed and a meal. Helping homeless individuals regain their dignity through work and independence is a vital part of the solution. The key to addressing homelessness in Philadelphia is collaboration. No one organization, individual, or entity can solve this problem on its own. The government, businesses, and communities must work together to create lasting change and provide the resources necessary to help homeless individuals find stable housing, access health care, and rebuild their lives. Technology and innovation can play a pivotal role in tackling homelessness. Several cities across the U.S. are experimenting with innovative solutions, such as digital platforms that connect homeless individuals with available shelter spaces, healthcare services, and job opportunities. In Philadelphia, leveraging data and technology could improve the city's ability to track homelessness and allocate resources more efficiently. For example, mobile apps could be developed to help homeless individuals find available shelter beds, locate food and hygiene resources, and access healthcare services. Furthermore, technology can help improve outreach efforts, making it easier for social workers and volunteers to connect with those living on the streets and provide timely assistance. Moreover, digital job training programs can be a game changer. Providing homeless individuals with access to digital skills training can prepare them for the growing tech industry, offering new employment opportunities that could help break the cycle of homelessness. What can we do as individuals to make a difference? As individuals, we can all take steps to contribute to the solution. While it may seem daunting, there are many ways we can make a difference. Donating to local shelters, volunteering our time, and supporting policies that aim to reduce homelessness are all impactful ways to contribute. Additionally, raising awareness about the causes and solutions to homelessness is crucial. By having conversations about homelessness, we can break down the stigma surrounding it and encourage others to take action. Small acts of kindness, such as offering food or resources to homeless individuals, can make a tangible difference in someone's life. We must also advocate for policies that address the root causes of homelessness, such as affordable housing and mental health services. Encouraging our local government to invest in long-term solutions is vital to solving this issue in the years to come. Conclusion. In conclusion, homelessness in Philadelphia is not just an isolated issue, but a growing crisis that demands immediate and comprehensive action. While the city has taken some steps towards alleviating the problem, such as offering temporary shelters and supporting various initiatives, these efforts remain insufficient in providing long-term solutions for the tens of thousands of individuals affected. The root causes, rising housing costs, lack of affordable living spaces, and the ongoing addiction and mental health crises must be addressed with a more robust and multifaceted approach. If this documentary gave you new insight, please like the video, leave a comment to share your perspective, and subscribe to our channel for more revealing journeys into the heart of the world's most compelling cities. Together, we can spark conversations, inspire change, and shine a light on the issues that matter. Thanks for joining us, and don't miss the next episode of our travel documentary series, where we continue to explore the powerful stories that shape our global community.